So, would you say it's pretty easy to start a business?
Heck no.
Starting a business is hard. So you have to be very specific on what you want to accomplish, which is a little different than working for someone else.
You wear a lot of hats, and that's part of what makes it fun, but it's hard because you have to constantly learn.
An entrepreneur is someone who sees new ways of doing things and is bound and determined not to rest until he or she achieves the goals.
Here at the Walton Family Foundation, we are interested in supporting an entrepreneurial ecosystem for a number of reasons. Entrepreneurs add vibrancy to a community. They bring creative ideas and create a culture of innovation that permeates the entire region.
Early on, you're just trying to prove that the market will accept the thing that you've made and that they will pay you something for it.
Hi, my name is Cannon Reeves. I'm a student at the University of Arkansas, and I'm the CEO and co-founder of More Technologies. So we are creating a 3D printed robot ecosystem that teaches problem-solving skills to the next generation of innovators, entrepreneurs, and who knows what the kids will do. I got started in robotics in high school. I happened to join my school's first robotics team. And from that moment, I was hooked. It's fun, it's hands-on, and robots are just cool.
My name is Edwin Ortiz. I am the CEO and founder of Luncher, and we're enabling offices to order lunch and get it delivered for free.
What a great idea. You know what, Edwin, he's recognized that there's 1,400 corporate offices in Northwest Arkansas. Let's have a platform that allows people in office situations to take advantage of great restaurants. What's so exciting about the companies in Northwest Arkansas from the very beginning, they're scalable. Of course, you have April at Movista. They're really beginning to take off.
My name is April Sagerbrook. I'm the co-founder of Movista. We wanted to solve a problem that we were having in our daily professional lives. We built a mobile platform that allows employers to manage and track everything about their remote workforces. I work with the product operations and finance teams on a daily basis, and we kick ass and take names. So Movista was born out of the University of Arkansas.
My name is Carol Reeves. I'm the Associate Vice Chancellor for Entrepreneurship and Innovation.
Carol's been with us since day one. Carol supported us along the way. She supported us through the creation of the business plan and the eventual launching of Movista.
We have mentors in the world.
The biggest thing for us has been the opportunity that we have to meet with really senior and executive level people.
Having a mentor who can look through a higher level and say, this is some next steps that you can take in and do, that's really helpful.
There's a lot of capital in the region, and we really want to help expand that pool of money. My name is Janem Arkan. I am the managing director of the Endeavor Northwest Arkansas office. So Endeavor is not for startups. We say Endeavor is for scale-ups. So it's leading that genre of company to the next level. You know, we have 36 offices internationally, from Egypt to Japan, Argentina, and now in Arkansas. It's really companies that are doing something successfully and helping them think big.
Northwest Arkansas is a region that has this organic balance of a high quality of life, great trails, proximity to amazing food, arts and culture amenities, and enormous economic opportunity.
At times, I want to push a little too hard, but the really cool thing is right outside our back door off the back patio is the trail. I'm able to go out, free my mind, and think about what some of the best steps are moving forward. It keeps me in balance.
The heritage of entrepreneurship in this area, I mean, it makes companies move and grow, and it's tangible. There's this sense of purpose that you get as you start something. I think a lot of the benefits that you get are not just the business that you create, but I think the person that you become.
Welcome to the Heartland Challenge. I'm Matt Waller, Dean of the Sam M. Walton College of Business at the University of Arkansas. The Heartland Challenge is designed to emulate the process of raising capital for a high-growth venture. The competition allows graduate students to gain valuable experience and networking opportunities while developing and building new ventures and technologies or those developed by others. The spirit of the competition is to allow only ventures conceived and developed during the graduate school experience to participate. The competition is overseen by the Office of Entrepreneurship and Innovation at the Sam M. Walton College of Business at the University of Arkansas, in partnership with the Arkansas Capital Corporation. Carol Reeves, who established and built the Office of Entrepreneurship and Innovation, Sarah Goforth, Executive Director, and Deb Williams, Director of Student Programs, have done a remarkable job of practicing what they preach in organizing this program, because they pivoted due to COVID-19 and they did it with excellence and innovation. Thank you to all three of them. Thank you to the Walton Family Foundation and Sam's Club for sponsoring this event. Student teams and advisors, thank you for all of the hard work and innovation you poured into preparing for this event. Judges and speakers, thank you so much for investing your time into these students. If you're watching this, I would encourage you at the end to go to our website and look at the backgrounds of our judges. They're truly remarkable. Now it's my pleasure to introduce Ross Duvall. Ross is President and CEO of Heartland Forward. Heartland Forward's goal is to promote regional innovation and entrepreneurial ecosystems that foster job creation, wage gains, and economic growth. Duvall is former Chief Research Officer for the Milken Institute, where he spent nearly 20 years, an economic think tank headquartered in California. He oversaw research on international, national, and comparative regional growth performance, access to capital and its role in economic growth and job creation, and health-related topics. He has been ranked among the superstars of think tank scholars by International Economy magazine. It is my honor and pleasure. Ross Duvall.
I'm sorry. Good afternoon, everyone. It is a pleasure to be able to participate in the Heartland Challenge. And I appreciate that kind introduction by Dean Waller, who has been doing an outstanding job promoting and supporting entrepreneurial training across the campus. Matt is passionate about supporting undergrad and graduate students' entrepreneurial aspirations. The Office of Entrepreneurship and Innovation at the University of Arkansas in the Sam Walton College of Business is among the leaders in the nation in providing entrepreneurial training to students and faculty. Carol Reeves has a distinguished career in training and advising students and faculty in the pursuit of developing business plans and putting them into action as startup companies. Under Sarah Goforth's leadership, this program's impact will only be enhanced. I also appreciate the Walton Family Foundation's leadership in sponsoring the Heartland Challenge, which was originally going to be immediately prior to the Heartland Summit here in Northwest Arkansas that we eventually, unfortunately, had to postpone into the fall, and also Sam's Club support. Heartland Forward's mission is really to improve economic performance in the center of the country, the 20 states, and it's a big heartland. It is the third largest economy in the world. And if the Heartland is going to boost its overall economic performance, more emphasis must be placed and devoted to enhancing entrepreneurship, innovation, and human capital formation. This is why I'm so excited about the opportunity to lead Heartland Forward in this effort. Competitions such as the Heartland Challenge encourage graduate students to develop the knowledge and skills to participate in the startup and scale-up economy here. They are critical to changing the culture at Heartland universities to more actively support students and faculty in entrepreneurial endeavors and develop the knowledge-based young firms that will fuel job creation and economic growth across the region. Much of my career has been spent researching and advocating the importance of innovation and entrepreneurship in determining regional economic growth across the nation. If you don't participate, you risk being left behind. It's that simple. I've keynoted numerous conferences over the years where I delivered a message that was not highly popular among many in the profession at the time. The message was, I believe that a new conceptual framework for state and regional economic growth must be built that explicitly recognizes the role of entrepreneurship, and I would now add, especially here in the Heartland. I'd like to spend just a few minutes sharing some exciting new research that we just released this month on entrepreneurs and the startups they create and scale. A new Census Bureau database has allowed us to examine questions on the importance of young firms in determining job creation across the country that could not previously be empirically addressed. Young firms are new business entities that are 5 years old or less, and they are distinct from young establishments such as a new Burger King, which are new locations of an existing firm. And this data set permitted us the opportunity to test the importance of the depth and breadth of entrepreneurial ecosystems and economic performance. The bottom line is this: metropolitans and micropolitans that started with stronger entrepreneurial ecosystems, as measured by the share of total private sector employment at firms age 5 or less, what we call the young firm employment share, and by the share of employment at those young firms with a bachelor's degree or higher, what we call the young firm knowledge intensity, saw notably faster employment growth over the last decade in the United States. And there is a causal connection. At the core of an entrepreneurial ecosystem is the network of entrepreneurs and a range of factors supporting the ecosystem, including finance, talent, leadership, knowledge, support services, and the social capital binding them together. Add in technology transfer processes and support for ventures at the state, corporate, and educational levels as other critical components. Diverse social interactions linking campus resources like faculty and students with off-campus resources are essential to the successful new firm formation. In order to facilitate entrepreneurship development, you need a combination of resources focused on individuals and individual businesses, as well as resources focused on a broader scale to build networks, affect attitudes and culture, and ensure a sufficient stream of ideas exists for conversion into businesses. The strength of the relationship between young firm knowledge intensity and university commercialization success is remarkable. It's almost eerie in some respects. It demonstrates the extent that universities play in knowledge-based entrepreneurship and the challenges that metropolitan areas without research universities engaged in commercialization face in fostering job creation. Let me comment just a moment about the Heartland. A troubling finding in our analysis is how the Heartland lags in young firm formation and other measures of entrepreneurial vitality. The Heartland has only 5 of the top 50 metros on the overall Young Firm Index, while claiming 30 of the bottom 50 in the nation. The Heartland contains 30 of the top 100 micropolitan areas, less than half of its proportional representation, and also 74 of the bottom 100 micropolitans in the nation. Now, there are multiple causes for the subpar rate of job creation in the Heartland besides low engagement and entrepreneurial activities. However, no other single factor can claim a higher explanatory power. There is a legacy associated with mass production era that inhibits or lowers the extent of the entrepreneurial culture in many of these communities. Most of the support services in Heartland communities are tied to large firms. A renewed emphasis on self-determination by focusing more on building entrepreneurial awareness and capacity must be a part of future economic development efforts in the Heartland. Retention and entrepreneurial support efforts are not mutually exclusive activities. Places that create a supportive environment that allows established business entities to thrive will also be attractive to young entrepreneurial firms that are attempting to grow quickly. We have a series of recommendations in this report about what can be done to improve the Heartland's performance in entrepreneurial-based economic development. One of the most critical is that too few communities fully comprehend the importance of entrepreneurship and STEM graduates created in their geography. Universities need to offer entrepreneurial education as part of their curriculum and provide commercialization program support for students and faculty. Communities must insist that universities see entrepreneurial ecosystem involvement as a critical component of their missions. To conclude, our findings suggest that there may be a misallocation of development resources, especially the incentives directed towards recruiting firms from other locations. Providing assistance and additional support services for budding entrepreneurs allows them the opportunity to scale up their firms. A more balanced portfolio approach that includes recruiting, retention, and entrepreneurial support is necessary for the Heartland and beyond. Organic, entrepreneurial-based economic development requires a long-term, patient, and focused approach. Now it's time for the announcement of the finalists. I will read the names in the order that they will present during the final round. The first team presenting at 8:05 a.m. Central Time tomorrow morning is the winner of Track 3. Or Ryan from Georgia State University. The second team presenting at 8:50 Central Time is Algen Air from the University of Maryland. The third team presenting at 9:40 a.m. Central is Oxygen from Johns Hopkins University. Congratulations. I used to live in Baltimore and know the president of your university very well. The fourth and final team presenting at 10:30 tomorrow Central Time is Celudot from the University of Arkansas. So we have a Razorback to add into the mix. So congratulations to the 4 finalists. And I will now turn it back over to Matt.
Okay. Thank you so much for being with us. We're excited about the live final round and award ceremony beginning tomorrow at 8 a.m. Central Time. We'll see you there.